Hmm. Uh, I think my whole life, I'm like, you have this psychologist who listen to people's psychological problems. You have doctors who listen to people's health issues. I think where my field is concerned, I listen to people's problems related to personal branding, jobs. Okay. And then at some point it becomes repetitive. You listen to the same problem put in different ways. You can actually put it in categories. So I thought I'll give you guys a few tips, general tips about career, money, just general tips that will help you. Okay, and these are based on not only client calls, but sometimes people send me a message. So I'll give you 10. Let me see if I can come up with 10. And you let me know if they add any value. Okay. Number one, if you're searching for a job, generally people tell me this, Loy, I'm searching for a job. Fine. When I ask them what is the strategy that they have tried, almost everyone tells me, Loy, I send emails. I send messages through LinkedIn, Facebook, and emails. Now, I'll tell you what the problem is here. If you have sent somebody an email or a message, chances are you're not the only person who's sending them messages and emails. See, when you send it to that person because you know that person has a level of authority and power. So you can be rest assured that you're not the first, you'll not be the last. See, with the position that I'm in, I'm not a big shot or multi-millionaire, but because of my online presence, 1,600 messages, emails, notifications. Fuck. I get emails from people I don't know, problems, CVs, requests. So you sending someone an email unsolicited is it's not going to work. So stop sending emails. So then the question is, Loy, then how can I get in touch? There are different other ways. Email is not one of them. See, email is only useful if the person knows you. If the person knows you, you have already introduced yourself and they know, okay, fine, what to expect, or they've had experience with you. Without any knowledge or without being familiar, you send an email, they're going to respond. So if you're applying for jobs or you want something from someone, sending an email is not the way. And the most rude is sending them a private message. For me, it's okay. People send me private messages, but I know a lot of people who, you send them a private message, they'll be like, sorry, who are you? So that's number one. So solution is, I told you, before sending an email, create a relationship. But don't make it look like you misguided them or you're trying to be their friend. Oh, like, people send me, oh, I'm a big fan of yours. Admire your work. You're amazing. God bless you. God bless your children. After they soften me, oh, I need your help with my CV. I would rather appreciate if you don't do that. Get to the point. But remember, if you ask someone help for free, looked upon as a freeloader, like a beggar. No respect. Point number one. Okay. Point number two. You might be good at your work. That's great. Being good at your work always helps. It makes you known and respected within the company. But if you limit yourself to that, only your company knows you. Nobody else knows you. And that is a massive drawback. I mean, Like for example, let's say you're working for the company Raymond's. Let's say Raymond's. You worked with Raymond's for 30 years. Everyone in Raymond's knows you. Everyone in Raymond's likes you. You're like a legend. Well, one day there's a management change and they terminate you. After they terminate you, when you go out into the real world, outside world of your company, nobody knows you. So when you go and apply or ask for a job or a favor, they'll say, sorry, we don't know you, man. And then even if you get a job, you have to start from zero. So my second tip that I want to give you is, yes, you should be good at your job, but always spend time 1 to 2 hours a day networking with the people in the industry. If you can do that, your contact base will grow. And by networking doesn't mean you give your card and hey, keep in touch or hi. You have to have meaningful relationships. Meaningful. And if you don't know what is the definition of meaningful relationships, then you lack common sense, man. Meaningful relationships, come on. Those genuine relationships where the person knows, you know, I can trust this guy. How do you develop? If you don't know the answer to that, that means you're a immature kid. Number 3, every single day you need to market yourself. Now people generally do that, whether you know it or not. People do that. They post on Facebook, they post on Instagram, they post on Twitter. So what they're doing is advertising their thoughts, advertising their presence, advertising themselves. But this is where they make the mistake. By sharing news links, sharing opinion, sharing other people's information, you're not marketing yourself. You're marketing spam, unwanted information, or you're marketing someone else's brand. You know, where it comes to me, anything that I send, anything that I upload is Loy Macedo. The logo will be there, my name will be there, my perspective will be there, my opinion will be there. So this is Loy Macedo. So if you are sending a news article and putting your opinion, fine. Then you're doing your marketing, selling and branding. But remember this, whatever you put has to have a strategy. Don't just blindly put. Don't say fuck these guys and then it'll backfire big time. Number 4. This one I'm sure most of us today find it impossible to do. Sometimes it's very important to switch off. Switch off not when you're sleeping. By switch off, I'm saying you have a smartphone. Let's say you're going to have food. Put off your smartphone, put off your computer, put off all the gadgets and just do that one task. Now I'm not asking you to do it every single day. Once a while when you switch off, and sit and do nothing, your brain will reset. It's very important, man. For me, sometimes I just take my scooter, tell my wife I want to be alone. She understands. I go to a coffee shop, which nobody is there. It should be a lone place. Sit there, order a coffee. Now obviously quarantine rules, so to sit very far. I sit in one place. I have my paper and pen, which is always important because when you get thoughts, you need to empty it. And I sit there. I sit for 1 hour, 2 hours. Just sit, nothing. I don't force myself to think. If anything comes to my mind, I'll write it down so the thought is out. I just look around. Really helps, huh? Fuck, it's so unbelievable that our smartphone is so addictive that you have to look at it 24/7. Fucked up, man. Today's generation and today's world. They made it so addictive. Social media and smartphones. Point number 5. You need to take care of your body. I'm not talking of health only. Yes, health is by default. you need to exercise, you need to eat healthy. Fine. I'm not just talking about health and exercise. You know, the external appearance. Sometimes I have a bath 2 or 3 times a day. And when I have a bath, I really take care. It's like I'm washing a car, or I really try to make it nice. In fact, one of the most important parts of your body is your face. So many people have oily faces, or pimples on their face, or blackheads on their face. What the fuck are you doing, man? I mean, take care of your face, no? Your face is the first line of defense. First line of interaction with people. So if your face looks fucked up, I mean, invest some money. I'm not saying get Botox and injections and surgery, but at least keep your face presentable, clean, nice. You know, when I'm talking to adults, sometimes they're big, black eyes, their face is like this, and some don't shave, and some are oily and pimple. If this is how your face looks like, who's going to take you seriously? And then the unpardonable thing that our Indians have, body odor. Oof. Cannot stand an individual who has that kind of problem. Anyway, I think I wanted to give you 10 points, but I give you 5. So I don't know if these points are any helpful. If they are, put your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know what do you think of these 5 points, and if you like these 5 points, maybe I can share with you 5 more. So yeah, let me know what you think. Which among the 5 points is your favorite, or agree, don't agree? It'll be interesting. And if you have any points you'd like me to share next video, share it. And if I feel it's worth it, I'll share your point. It need not be revolutionary, just normal. Alright? Chal man, you guys take care.